I'm just not here for like racist apologists. I'm not.
Have these kid, I swear, all day long. He's white and he just cannot stop saying the N-word. It's like his favorite thing to say. He just cannot. I don't even use it like that. Like, he just loves to use it and see how far he can push it and see how people he can offend. And all his friends don't care, and they all think they're woke, nice, good people, his friends, but they don't stop him. So he's done many things to me. But finally, the only AP class, the only class I'm in that's not advanced placement, because I don't want to take too many, I'd be really stressed. We were put in a group together. Forced. He is a goof-off. So I'm doing the work, because I was like, just leave me alone, I'm going to do the work, you do your business, you use your phone, I'll finish the project, leave me alone, right? Because I can't even work with this kid. So I'm doing that thing, when you're like writing and thinking, and you're writing and you're thinking, you talk to yourself kind of like okay, and then the Second World War, like you just think, you talk and you write. Do we do this? Yes? You talk, you write, you mumble to yourself while you're writing. I guess he found that weird. So he looks up from his phone, Mr. Doing No Work, and he goes, "Nigga, are you on crack or something?" I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? Like, what? Leave me alone. Like, I'm not even talking to you. I'm doing your work because you can't get a decent grade. So I'm over here doing everybody's work. And I'm just, do mine, and you really have to, why? We're not even arguing. We're not even fighting. We're not talking. I'm doing the work. And then I was like, I've had enough, like, stop. And he's like, I'll stop eventually, I'll stop when I stop. And I was like, seriously? And he was like, chill out, you're making it a big deal, like, chill out. And I'm like, but I've been asking you to stop calling me the N-word since 9th grade. 10th grade. I've been asking you since I've known you. 3 years in the same school. I've asked you to stop it. And he is not. And it makes me so mad, because it's just like, I'm trying to live my life, we don't even talk, we aren't even friends, like, just stop. Like, and like, we're not friends, like, we don't talk, we've had, like, we had issues in the past, we don't get along so well, and I really think, if you don't get along so well, because he could say, oh, in a friendly way, but we aren't friends, you don't like me, so if we don't get along, that's even worse. It's like, that should not be your weapon of choice. And this kid is so stubborn, I've, like, given up trying to I've given up trying to make him stop saying it, period. But I really will not be called that. Like, I've given up, I can't jump up every time you use that in class. I can't flip out every time I hear you say it in the hallway. But I will not, you're not going to call me that in school, in class. Like, I'm not even talking to you. I'm doing your work. Leave me alone. You should be saying thank you for doing my work. Like, and he thinks he's a little rapper, he's all inspired by these rappers who think they can use the N-word if they're white. He thinks he's a rapper, and he's all about that, and I'm just like, stop. This is the same guy who tells me day and night, he's more black than me because he's a rapper. Okay. He's not even a rapper, he's a SoundCloud rapper. And he really thinks that he can say, oh, I'm more black than you, you're not even black, you're mixed, you don't count. And I'm like, you're not at all black. What? You're white. Like, and he's like, I'm more black than you. Like, and I'm like, and I'm telling you, he'll say this stuff when I am minding my business. Like, I'm doing homework, I'm on my computer, I'm in the library reading a book, I'm minding my business trying to graduate. And you're really over here, like, just to say, hey, you're not black, I'm black. Okay, I don't even have to explain to you how you're not at all black, but I'll just mind my business. And you're still, like, bothering me. And all his friends he's had a lot of friends, and they all think they're, your traditional Los Angeles woke kid, they're feminist, they're, liberal, they're all these things, but they don't stop their friend from being a friggin' racist. But God forbid you call a woman a bitch in front of them. His friends, who all think they're liberal, woke people, but like, that's sexist. But you will not stop him from calling a black student the N-word? I don't want to cry, I'm not gonna let him make me cry, but like, that's insane to me. Like, all his friends are such hypocrites. They're like, you know, they're all about all these different causes, and they're, you know, like, Los Angeles is full of, most of us are liberals. They seem like they're all these things. But they will just let their friend do this kind of stuff. Because he doesn't mean any harm. He's a funny guy. There are so many people whose friends are a funny guy, and then they do screwed up stuff. Like, it's just so stupid. And people are like, oh yeah, it doesn't happen in a nice school. It happens in a nice school, it happens in a bad school, it happens in every school. And it's just so annoying, and I'm so over it. And I swear, you would think, yeah, get him, you know, like, because you guys on Instagram are like, you follow me, so you support me usually, and you guys are like, yeah, he should be in trouble. But if I even am like, hey, can you stop? Everyone's like, oh, angry black girl, she's being dramatic, she can't let it go, she can't take a joke. Calling someone the N-word is not can't take a joke. It's just, I don't want to hear that. And like, what you're not going to do is call me that. Ever. So I get this long text from this kid. He's like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, you're sorry? Okay, 3 years of racial abuse, but you're sorry. Okay, fine. And then and then it's just because he's scared I'm going to go to the office. And it's like, if I was going to go to the office, I've had been to the office, okay? I would have been there 3 weeks ago. You would have already been expelled. I don't care. I just want you to not address me anymore. Yeah, so that's my life story. And this kid sucks, and he's the worst. So, yeah. And of course, like, he thinks he's a rapper and uses the N-word in his raps or whatever they are. I don't even care. But, like, just the fact that I did not even provoke you, like, it's just ridiculous. Like, you can live your life, go to school, be doing the right thing, just, you know, being a normal kid, getting ready for college, and not provoke anybody, and still have this kind of thing happen to you. Same way you can live your life and just be black and not provoke anybody, and still have this happen to you. You can be gay and live your life and not provoke anybody, and still have stuff happen to you. Like, people cannot keep their hate to themselves. Like, they just can't. They just can't keep it inside. Like, oh my god, I'm a hateful human being. Let me just be quiet. They cannot help but be hateful, even if you do not speak to them. Like, you can just, like, read your book and they will come up to you to be hateful. Like, that's ridiculous to me. If you're a hateful person, God, that's so embarrassing for you. I feel bad for you. Keep it to your freaking self. That's embarrassing for you. So, yeah. That's it. Good night. Calm. Good night.
Light nigga, dark nigga, faux nigga, real nigga, rich nigga, poor nigga, house nigga, field nigga, still nigga, still nigga.
Welcome to my channel, Motherfuckers. Hey. I had to hit you with the story of OJ real quick because this is the classic story of OJ, according to Jay-Z. It's like, it doesn't matter how much money you have, it doesn't matter how much status you have, it doesn't matter what discoveries you've made, how much education you have, you are still, in the eyes of the oppressor, a nigga with an ER at the end. So Aoki Simmons, the daughter of Kamora Lee Simmons and Russell Simmons, went on a rant on Instagram, and she was talking about this bully that's in her school that is just constantly stepping out the fuck out of line. People make it seem as if racism doesn't exist. They make it seem like it's all in our heads. They make it seem like, yeah, you're just the, you know, delusional, angry black woman. When people tell their accounts and people tell you their stories of things that they in 2019 still experience, which reflects the things that have happened in the past in this country, in this United States of America. Celebrity child at a rich school. I'm pretty sure she is the minority in that school. Even though Aoki is mixed at that school, she is the black student. She is the representation of black at her school. You know, and I talked about how a lot of mixed people can still have, you know, experience the black experience. A lot of you guys don't agree with me on that. But clearly this is an example of that. And even though he knows that she is not 100% black, that she is biracial, he still uses her blackness against her. He still knows that he cannot say certain words to her because she is part black. But he doesn't care. He sees a dark woman, he sees an ethnic woman with some thick hair, and in his eyes, you're black. and take these N-words and go to hell. In certain people's eyes, you're still black. I stand by that opinion. I even said it in my unpopular opinion video. A lot of y'all don't agree with that. You know, there's levels to it, of course. But in his eyes, you still gonna be the butt of the black jokes because you black. He'll say things like, oh, you know, I'm more blacker than you, which even goes into my belief that they believe that blackness is a costume. They believe that it's something that you can just put on. They believe that it's something that, listen, I rap. Oh, so I'm more blacker than you. You're a nerd. Eat your peanut butter and jelly and have a seat. Aiko says she's been dealing with this bully for 3 years. Everyone is different, and I understand she's cut from a different cloth. Even in her personality, you can tell she's a very gentle being. And, you know, I'm just so proud of her. I just want to say I am just so proud of her and how hard she works in school. She is a great example for people in high school and youth her age. Like, you can be a celebrity and not necessarily chase fame. You know what I mean? Like, she's chasing a degree. She's chasing her education. And I'm so freaking proud of her. She's a great example, like I said, for young girls who look up to celebrity, and she should be a shining star that yes, you can be a celebrity and be educated, okay? But here is why I encourage all of us to speak up and notify whoever we need to notify when we're in the face of racists, because her not notifying the authorities, her not telling her principal, her dean, things like that, he sees that as a pass. As she says, he has plenty of friends that continue to excuse his behavior. He needs to be disciplined for his actions, for his words, and he needs to be sat the fuck down and taught, because he is a racist. And when you're that young, in my perspective, when you're that young and you feel so strongly about, you know, these issues like this, you're getting this from somewhere. You're getting this from your parents. You're getting this from your siblings. You're getting this idea from somewhere. Racists are very intentional, and they know exactly what to say, how to say it, when to say it, and who to say it to get their point across. To let you know, hey nigger, you're a nigger. I don't care if you can afford this school like I can afford it, you're a nigger and you're below me. And that's exactly what that bully was trying to drain into her head. I don't care that your mother's Asian. I don't care that your family has wealth and fame. You're a nigger. So nigger, what crack you been smoking? She said they were working on their schoolwork, and he asked her, are you on crack? Does he know the history of crack in the black community? Like this, these are deliberate attacks. Crack was literally pushed into black communities literally to kill off black people and to have black people kill off each other. For him to say crack, not cocaine, which I'm sure his parent, you know what? Let me take the conversation somewhere else. One thing that she mentioned that I really did not like was that she said that he has friends that are feminists, friends that are liberals, friends that will defend anything except racism towards black people. That's why I low-key side-eye some movements. A lot of people get offended from my channel because I'll say things like, oh, black men hate 4C hair. And if you're that 1% of black men that absolutely loves shrunken 4C hair in its natural raw state, if you're that 1%, you know about 90% of people don't like it. 90% of men don't like it. But instead of checking your boys, instead of being like, bro, like instead of schooling your people, the people around you that say things like this, you just be like, man, well, that's not me, that's him. That's not me, that's him. You're enabling that behavior. You being around it, you not speaking on it, you are enabling that person. And that's what his friends are doing. After 3 years of racist remarks and comments, now you apologize to me because you don't want to get in trouble.
I'm just not here for like racist apologists. I'm not.
Especially with the climate, especially with social media. That's some shit that he knows is gonna get him either expelled, removed, or shamed by the whole black community. Like he will be the next face of a white motherfucker that done said some shit. He didn't want that. So somebody must have told him, oh, now his friends that's been enabling him finally said, yo, you need to apologize because that's not cool. You're gonna get in trouble. When it comes to stuff like this, I'm singing like a canary because you are not going to have another enabler on your team, okay? You need to know, when you're around me, when you're in my presence, oh, you're going to act right, you're going to talk right, you're going to walk right, you're going to move right because I will come for that ass, okay? So that's pretty much all that I have to say about this topic. You guys let me know what you thought of this situation, what you thought of her rants and her school, and what do you think she should do moving forward? What's some advice that you would give some young people watching these videos who are also experiencing racism in their school? Thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you at the next one.